Example 2, the ratio of the angle measures of a triangle is 1 to 3 to 5. Find the angle measures, then classify the triangle by its angle measures. Okay, so we're talking about angle measures here. Now we know that the total angle degrees in a triangle is 180. We know that. So we're going to use this ratio, 1 to 3 to 5, and we're going to write it as 1x plus 3x plus 5x. And this is what I mean by that. We have a triangle, we don't know what it looks like, so I'll just sketch it out. We can go ahead and, since this is our ratio, 1 to 3 to 5, we can say this is 1x, this is 3x degrees, and this is 5x degrees. Because that ratio is going to be consistent no matter what the value of x is. When we multiply it by the same amount, it's going to remain at the ratio of 1 to 3 to 5. So we have each of our angles designated as 1x, 3x, 5x. And because we're talking about angles, we know the total is 180. So we can just do 1x plus 3x plus 5x equal to 180 degrees. 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9x equals 180. Divide by 9, x then equals 20 degrees. But we want to find out here, find the angle measures, not just what x is. So I'm going to take this x and substitute it back in. 3 times x, 3 times 20, so this is 60 degrees. 5 times x, or 5 times 20, this is 100 degrees. 1 times x, or 1 times 20, is 20 degrees. We have one angle greater, excuse me again, one angle greater than 90 degrees, so this is an obtuse triangle, because it asks us to classify it by its angle measures, so that would be obtuse. Next one, the ratio of the angle measures of a triangle is 3 to 5 to 12. Okay, angle measures again, find the angle measures. So we're going to say this is 3x, 5x, and 12x. And I'm going to go ahead, 3x plus 5x plus 12x, set it equal to 180. 3 plus 5 plus 12 is 20, so I have 20x equals 180, divide by 20, x equals 9. So I find x. Now I want to find all my angle measures. So I'm going to go ahead and say 3 times 9, 27 degrees. 5 times 9, 45 degrees. 12 times 9 is 108 degrees. So I have one angle greater than 90, so that means I'm going to go ahead and classify this as an obtuse triangle. Okay, let's try 3 more, just practicing. Here they only want us to find the value of x and then classify it by its angle measure. So we're talking about angles, so we're going to add them. X plus 90, because that's this right angle, plus 2x should equal 180. 2x and x is 3x, so 3x plus 90 equals 180, and our equation skills should be shining through at this point because we've been practicing them all year for so long. So we find that x is equal to 30. They want us to classify it, and we can't do that unless we go ahead and substitute in our values. So this is going to be 30 degrees, this is going to be 60 degrees, this is 90. It's a right triangle. Letter B. Angles are given again, so we know we're going to add them up to equal 180. So 4x plus x plus 80 is equal to 180. 4x and x is 5x. Subtract 80 on both sides, subtract 80. 5x is equal to 100, divide by 5, x equals 20. So x is 20, so we know that this is 20 degrees. That one's given to us as 80, and 4 times x, which is same as 4 times 20, this is 80 degrees. So we have 80, 80, 20. All of the angles are less than 90 degrees, so this is an acute triangle because we classify it based on its measures, angle measures. A quick note here, 2 things. One, you can always check your work to make sure you did it right by re-adding your angles. 80 plus 20 is 100 plus 80 is 180. So we have 180 degrees in there, we did it correct. This one, 30 plus 60 plus 90 totaled 180. So we have it adding up to what it should be. Second thing, you'll notice sometimes that the triangles don't always, now if it's from the book, they're usually pretty precise, but the triangles might not always look in the end. Like this angle here and this angle here are not exactly the same, although when we work it out, they both come to be 80 degrees. That's okay. The figures are not always as descriptive as they could be or should be, but usually they are. But if you come to this again, then just do some check of your work. Make sure that it does total 180, and if it does, you're set. All right, last one, letter C. We have all our angles. We're going to add them up. X plus 25, x plus 25, plus x plus 25 is going to equal 180. And that was in parentheses. Now since we have no value right in front of the parentheses, like a number here, we don't have to distribute anything. And basically these can just be removed. So we have x plus 25 plus x plus 25 without parentheses. Oh, that's 180, not 110. X plus x is 2x, 25 plus 25 is 50, so now we have this. I'm going to subtract 50 on both sides. 2x is equal to 130, divide by 2, x is equal to 65. Substitute it back in to find out what kind of triangle we have. 65 degrees, 25 degrees, and 65 plus 25 is 90. So we have a 90-degree angle in this one. And when we go ahead to classify it, we have 90, 65, 25. This is a right triangle. And that's sometimes used in abbreviation RT. Alrighty, good job guys. Thanks a lot.